What's up? Congratulations, you're buying a home. I know what you're probably thinking now is, what do we do from here? Well, that's where I come in. Here are the basic steps to every transaction that you need to know as a buyer. I'm gonna go through this little racetrack right here and give you the basic steps of the entire buyer transaction. If you need any more in-depth information about any one of these steps, in this playlist is everything you need to know as a buyer. Now, step one is everyone's favorite, finding an agent. It may seem like that's gonna be the easiest part. However, do you want someone that's not experienced or doesn't have your best interests in mind handling the biggest transaction you'll ever make? Now, step number two has everything to do about lending, as far as down payment, the types of financing, how to find a lender, what you're going to have to experience as far as the qualification goes. Moving on to step number three, we're going to cover everything when it comes to the home search. What should you be looking for? What are things to put in your home search, not to put in, and what is the difference it makes? Now, step number four, it could take you a day or it could take you a year, and that's finding your home and looking at them. What do you need to look at? What do you need to know? What does your agent need to know? How am I going to find out what all these things are in my house? That's what we'll cover more in depth in step four. And step number five is when you say, Justin, I love this house, let's make an offer. What goes in an offer? What you should know about? You got to figure out, do you have leverage and how to use it? Or if you don't have leverage, what are your options? Now, number six is when that first dollar comes out of your bank account. And
here comes the money.
Here we go.
that's to put up earnest money. What is earnest money? How much do you need to put up? And what is it even used for? Well, I hope you're ready for step number seven, because that's when it's time to get dirty.
What?
Just kidding, you don't have to worry about that. But it is the home inspection. This is one of the most important steps to buying your next home, because this might be your forever home.
Don't forget, you're here forever.
Now, number eight is when you're going to find exactly how much that house you put an offer in is worth. What happens if it's worth more? What happens if it's worth less? What happens if it appraises that value? We'll cover all that in step number eight. Number nine is the nerve-wracking day. It's closing day. What if you don't have everything prepared for your close? What if you're all ready? Can you close early? What happens if you close late? We'll talk about everything that goes on the day of close in your transaction. But Justin, I just want to move into my home already.
Please!
Well, in the last step is where we'll cover moving day. How do you get your keys? When can you actually fill the closet up with clothes and sleep in your brand new home for the first night? Those are all just the basic steps of everyday transaction, but there's a lot of things we didn't cover, like what if you're paying cash? What happens if the house has solar? What's the difference between septic and sewer system? Does the home need work or not? Can you get work done in the house before you move in? Or pretty much everything you'll have to experience as a buyer. But if there's something specific that you want more information on, make sure you leave a comment down below.